Is your engine feeling a bit rough lately, or maybe you are just staring at that malfunction indicator lamp wondering what went wrong this time? If your scanner is showing the code P2342, it specifically means the Powertrain Control Module, or what we call the PCM, is seeing a signal from the cylinder number 7 NOx sensor that is way out of line. Let's break down what is actually happening under the hood because this sounds more complicated than it usually is. The NOx sensor is basically a little microphone for your engine. It is made with piezoelectric crystals that react to vibration by creating a small voltage. When cylinder 7 makes a noise, the sensor sends a voltage spike to the computer. If that spike is too high or unpredictable, the computer throws this code because it thinks your engine is knocking, which can be caused by bad timing, poor fuel quality, or internal damage. But here's the thing, it is not always a catastrophic engine failure. Sometimes the sensor just gets too sensitive, or the wiring goes bad. Before you start tearing the engine apart or ordering expensive parts, we need to do some basic detective work. First things first, check your oil level. I know it sounds silly, but low oil causes valve train noise, and that clatter can trick the NOx sensor into thinking the engine is destroying itself. If the oil is good, listen to the engine. Do you hear a rhythmic tapping or knocking sound? If it sounds like a bag of marbles, you have mechanical issues that need a mechanic's ear. If it sounds smooth but the light is on, we are likely looking at a sensor or wiring issue. You will need a digital volt ohmmeter, or DVOM, for the next steps. It is also a huge time saver to look up technical service bulletins, or TSBS, for your specific year and model. Manufacturers like Ford or Mercedes often release updates for these specific problems, and a quick software update might fix what you think is a hardware failure. If the engine sounds fine physically, the problem is likely electrical. You need to locate the NOx sensor for cylinder 7. Depending on your V8 or V6 configuration, this could be buried under the intake manifold or on the side of the block. Check the wiring harness first. These wires live in a very hot environment and critters love to chew on them. If the insulation is cracked or burnt, that is your problem right there. If the wires look good, you need to test the sensor itself. Unplug the PCM to prevent shorting anything out and check for continuity between the sensor connector and the computer. You are looking for a clean signal path. Also, measure the resistance of the sensor itself and compare it to what your repair manual says. Usually, these sensors fail by going open or shorted. Replacing a NOx sensor is generally cheap and easy, but just be careful when unscrewing it from the block if the engine is warm. You do not want to get burned by hot coolant or oil. Clear the codes, take it for a drive, and see if that stubborn light stays off.